Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we have to talk about Telcoin since there has been a lot of news on Telcoin as they are a payment remittance service, and so they are providing value in the cryptocurrency space. And so this is one of the cryptocurrencies that I think is providing real life value, and so I think there is a bright future ahead for Telcoin. And so today I would like to give an overview of Bitcoin since it has a lot of control over the cryptocurrency market and altcoins. And at the end of the video, I'm also going to discuss a potential partnership for Telcoin. And so there is a rumor going around of a potential partnership. And so I'd like to take a look at that as well. And so if you enjoy this video, please hit the like button. I'd really appreciate it. That helps push it out to many other people so they become aware of Telcoin. So please share this video if you're interested and enjoy it. As always, I am not a financial advisor, so please do your own research. This is just my opinion. And also, one other thing, if you'd like to get 2 free stocks from Webull, there is a link below. Once you deposit $100, you can get 2 free stocks. And so once the money settles in the Webull account, you can actually sell those 2 stocks. And if you would like, you could buy more Telcoin. And so let's get into it. I'd like to take a look at Bitcoin here first. And so this is the chart for Bitcoin. And so as we can see here, there is a strong accumulation zone under $35,000. And so over the last couple of days, we have seen Bitcoin go from about $35,000 to just above $40,000. And so we have been consolidating right at about $40,000 right now. And so I'd like to see it remain at $40,000. And then I would also like to see it consolidate a little bit and then break out above $42,000 to $43,000. And I think this would definitely be bullish for Bitcoin. And so if Bitcoin continues to go up, I think this is going to be very good for Telcoin as they have a lot of news to release in the next coming weeks. And so I'd like to take a look at this article here as well. And so this is stating that Telcoin is planning on releasing the version 3 of their app sometime this month, and so in the next couple of weeks. And so the anticipation is building for the beta release of Telcoin's version 3 wallet. And so this is going to be released to the iOS and Android App Store by the end of the month. And so one thing I'd like to talk about related to cryptocurrencies and news is a lot of times there is buy the hype, sell the news. And so I think this is going to be completely different for Telcoin. I do not believe that Telcoin is hyped up. And so I think once they release the app, it's going to be a large amount of people finding out about Telcoin, and I think it will continue to increase. I do not think this is an event where once they release the app that Telcoin is just going to dump. And so I definitely think this is going to be different than other cryptocurrency news, since a lot of times there may be an announcement for a partnership and it is not what people think, and so there tends to be a big sell-off. And so I do not think Telcoin is going to see that sell-off when the app is released. I think they're going to find out about a lot of things that are in the app, whether that is staking or the different coins that you can actually purchase and how user-friendly it is. And so I think there's a lot of potential for this going forward. And so Telcoin's version 3 app will be a one-stop shop, enabling users in a bull or bear markets alike to store, swap, send, and potentially stake certain ERC20 tokens. And so with Telcoin's native TEL token set to be used for crypto rails portion of the company's global remittance services, traders expect a volcanic-style eruption in volume for TEL. And so I would definitely agree with this as well, as they are releasing version 3 of their app for testing in the beta phase, and then they also announced more corridors. I think more and more people are going to find out about this, and we're going to continue to see an increase for Telcoin. And so I'd like to take a look at the chart here quickly for Telcoin. And so KuCoin is the platform that I currently use to buy Telcoin. So if you're interested in that, there is a link below. And so as you can see here, this is the Telcoin chart compared to Bitcoin. And so we can see here it hasn't dropped off substantially. And so it is holding up pretty well in comparison to Bitcoin, even though Bitcoin value has been dropping, which drops the USD value of this cryptocurrency. It has been holding up in comparison to Bitcoin. And so if we start to see a rise in Bitcoin, I think Telcoin would definitely rise above the all-time high where it was previously, even if Bitcoin does not hit the $60,000 mark. And so Bitcoin could rise up to say $50,000, and Telcoin could be well above where it was at all-time highs. And so that's just something to keep in mind. And so this is currently trading at 0.032 cents, and so it's just above 3 cents currently. And so I'd also like to take a look at this article here. And so this is stating that Telcoin has extended coverage to 15 new markets. And so they are working on disrupting a $700 billion international remittance industry. And so they have added an additional 23 mobile money platforms in 16 different countries. And starting on June 8th, the fully verified Telecoin application users in Canada can now send affordable and convenient payment services from their iOS or Android device. And so Telcoin's still working on other payment corridors as well. They are working in the United States and Singapore. And so there's a lot of countries that they can already send money to using the following mobile money platforms. And so as you can see here, there's a lot of different countries that you can still send money to. El Salvador has been added to this list as well, since they have announced that they will be accepting Bitcoin. So there's a lot of people that are unbanked in El Salvador. And so I think Telcoin is taking this as a good opportunity to expand. And so I think that's very good for them. And so as the CEO has stated here, this is a good first step for Telcoin with expanding to different countries. And so I think as more people start to use this payment service, I think more people will find out about it. There will be people talking about it more, as it is more efficient and a cheaper way to send money. And so I think this is only going to expand going forward. And so Telcoin has also introduced a new application update for their app, version 2.3. And so this introduces a new innovation to the remittance market that the company has coined active beneficiary. And so in traditional markets right now, you have to send money and then you have to state how you want the person receiving the money to actually receive it. And so whether that's going to be in their bank account, to an e-wallet, or cash being picked up at a physical location, they have to know that at the time of actually sending the money. And so Telcoin is eliminating this communication step and streamlining the remittance flow by allowing the beneficiary to decide where the funds will go. And so the beneficiary is then notified of the inbound transfer and then is prompted to select a destination. And so with the fees and transfer times for each method shown transparently. And so I think this is very positive. This allows the user, the person actually receiving the money, to select where they want it. And so this does not have to be found out ahead of time. They will just get a text saying they are receiving a payment, and then they can decide where they want that to go, whether that is to a physical location, or they're going to put it in a certain bank account, or just receive it in an e-wallet. And so they have those choices that they can make at the time of receiving that text message. And so I'd also like to mention that Telcoin has been listed on another exchange. It has been listed on Polkaswap. And so this is going to continue to increase the volume for this cryptocurrency. And so the last thing I would like to talk about is the rumor or the potential partnership for Telcoin. And so there is rumors going around that Telcoin has partnered with a major bank. And so the name of the bank has not been independently verified ahead of publication. Speculation has been swirling about the Telcoin's partnership with regional banks across the United States since 2020. And so the CEO of Telcoin has publicly confirmed partnerships with no fewer than 10 banks. And so right now the rumor that is going around is that they have partnership with US banks. And so I'm not sure if this is true or not. However, I would not be surprised if there is banks partnering with Telcoin, as they have something very valuable here. I think that is going to be very useful and has a real use case. And so I think there's a lot of potential for Telcoin. I myself am very bullish on Telcoin's future. And so if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. I'd really appreciate it. It really helps out the channel. If you would like to see future cryptocurrency videos, please hit the subscribe button, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye.